Hello, everyone. So now we will be discussing the self from the perspective of psychology, which is self as proactive and agentic by Albert Bandura. So Albert Bandura is a Canadian American psychologist. He proposed the social cognitive theory. So when we talk about social cognitive theory, according to him, ang tao ay agents or originators of experiences, which is hindi lang tayo isang reactor of experience, but we are also an originator of experience. What does it mean? As humans or tayo bilang tao, may kakayahan tayo to act and make things happen. So, according to him, human agency is um, the human capability to exert influence over one's functioning and the course of events by one's actions. So before that, ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng agentic? So agentic is described as an individual's power to control his or her own goals, actions, and destiny. Like for example, she's pushy, he is persuasive, he is a leader. And also, according to Albert Bandura, agency are perceived as proactive agents of experience. So meaning to say, ito yung pagiging maagap ng isang tao. So when we talk about proactive, it is a self-initiated behavior that endeavors to solve a problem before it has occurred. So basically, tayo, nangyayari itong bagay na to because of us. Okay? So, agentic. So, nagiging agent yung isang tao. The human ability to proactively influence and exercise control over our own lives in order to make things happen. So, tayo yung gumagawa ng bagay na ito. Kaya nangyari itong bagay na 'to sa'yo dahil sa ikaw mismo, okay? So, to make things happen. Then, so now, there are four components of human agency or the agentic perspectives. So, number one is what we call the intentionality. So, when we talk about intentionality, it deals with the forming of intentions that include action, plans, and a strategic for realizing them. So, it enables us to behave with purpose, forming intentions, including plans and strategies. So, basically, meron kang purpose. Okay? Lahat ng ginagawa natin ay may purpose. For example, so nakakita ka ng isang matandang babae na dadaan or will cross the street. So, but hindi siya makalakad. So, ano yung ginawa mo? Tinulungan mo siya and your only intention is to cross her safe. Example din. So, gusto mo makapag-aral. So, what is your plan? So, time management, like that. You need to focus on your study. And another example uh, are, nag-aaral ka last time. Bakit? Kasi may quiz ka. Okay? Nag-review ka kagabi. Kasi may quiz ka kinaumagahan. Meron kang exam kinabukasan. So, may purpose. Okay? Include actions, plans, and strategies for realizing them. So, another example, nag-wave ka kay crush sa messenger. Kunwari, napindot mo lang. But you did it in a purpose. So, intention mo siya na gawin yun. Intentionality. Now, we have the what we call forethought. So, forethought, as we humans, allows us to anticipate outcomes. So, ina-anticipate mo yung kakalabasan. So, hindi dahil sa manghuhula tayo. So, na-anticipate natin yung outcomes because we observe. Example, when a person is deciding, that person has its options. Tama. Okay? Pag nag-decide ka, meron kang options. Option 1, option B. Okay? With each options, he has to anticipate outcomes in order for that person decides depending on what might count, come come out after. Like for example, mabas ka sa bahay ninyo, nakita mo makulimlim. So basically, so ano yung magiging actions mo doon? Example, kung magdadala ka ba ng payong or hindi? Okay. So, dahil makulimlim, nagdala ka ng payong. So, ina-anticipate mo yung possible na outcomes ng isang bagay. Forethought ang tawag doon. So, yun. you are capable of expecting the outcomes. Example also, so nagpaalam ka sa girlfriend mo na mag-iinuman kayo ng tropa mo. So ngayon, yung girlfriend mo nagla-like lang siya. So basically, nagpo-form ka na ng nag-a-anticipate ka na ng outcomes na ano ba yung kakalabasan nito kapagka pumunta ako or hindi. And you decide, you have the options, and you decide na wag ka na lang pumunta. So ayun yung forethought. And number three is self-reactiveness. So nagre-react ka. We can react to a certain situations and be motivated to regulate our actions. Okay, so what does it mean? It involves making choices and choosing appropriate courses of actions as well as motivating and regulating them. So napansin mo na mm, you're gaining weight. So how would you react with that? You would react by regulating actions. Paano yon? You will do diet, ayan, nag-exercise ka. And one also example are, you choose this course and dahil pinili mo yung course na 'to, ano yung gagawin mo dapat? Ano yung obligations mo? So your obligations is to study, pass, learn from your subjects. I must be reactive towards the things and circumstances that might happen and will happen. So nagre-react ka, okay? Next, from reaction, we will have the reflection or the what we call self-reflection or reflectiveness. So self gives us or gives the person the ability to reflect upon and the adequacy of his her thoughts and actions. So meaning to say, you refers to the self-examining nature of human agents. So paano ba ito? Tama ba yung ginagawa ko? Yan. Okay lang ba yung ginawa mo? Nagre-reflect ka dun sa ginawa mo. Example, hindi ka nag-aral sa lesson mo in calculus. Okay, you got a failing grade. Bumagsak ka, hindi ka review sa pa-quiz ni Ma'am Zai, bumagsak ka. So basically, you will reflect, okay, sa nangyari. And then the best thing to do is anong gagawin mo sa susunod? Magre-review ka na, ganyan, pagbubutihin mo na, and never let your professor or certain subjects bring you down. Kaya nagre-reflect ka dun sa certain situation na yun. Okay, example also, nag-joke yung professor mo, feeling close ka, and sa sobrang tawang-tawa ka, hinampas mo yung prof mo. So, parang napaisip ka, tama ba yung ginawa mo? Ni-reflect mo, tama ba yung ginawa mo? Mali. So, next time, hindi mo na siya gagawin. Okay, self-reflectiveness or self-reflection. Okay, example also, sa mga babae, kadalasan nangyayari 'to. Ay tatampo tayo, sinusuyo na tayo, ganyan, na halos, magdamag na tayong sinusuyo, ayaw mo pa rin. Tapos parang pagka hindi ka na kinakausap ng boyfriend mo, hinayaan ka na, nagkakaroon ka ng self-reflectiveness o self-reflection na, "Tama ba yung ginawa ko?" Na, naging matigas ka, ganyan, na sinusuyo ka na, hindi ka pa rin, masuyo-suyo. Okay, hindi ka pa rin napapakumbaba. So that is the self-reflection. Okay, so that's all for our lesson today. So let's have a quick review. Um, there are four components of human agency: the intentionality. Okay, so it enables us to behave with a purpose. Okay, so including plans and strategies. While forethought, okay, we anticipate the outcomes. And self-reactiveness, we act in a certain situations and nagiging motivated tayo. And then self-reflectiveness, we reflect upon the adequacy of one's action. So that is the self as proactive and agentic according to Albert Bandura.